Grandmother built after Hurricane Beulah. Remember?
Where the cows are now?
Yeah, we already
Pues
knocked
ahí
it
la
down.
casita que está ahí.
Yes.
It was underwater, and then
Right.
we had to get rid of it.
This one doesn't have a year.
A lot of memories.
Pues esta es la que está ahí ahorita.
That's the one that's there right now?
Sí.
I thought you had torn that one down.
No, no.
It's not the one que estaba el pilot.
Look at
It
this
was the one that
one.
was.
No, esta es la que está acá.
There's
Oh, okay.
Norma and Gordy, Nena, all of us. Even Sylvia de la Fuente. There's Norma and Gordy right there. I think that's Junior. Y Nena, Anna and Rita.
Ahí no está acá el opening de la... Y acá pues está...
You don't remember that we knocked it down?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Entonces, ¿qué cuartito queda ahí?
The only thing that's there is where the shower used to be.
Ah, sí, no, ya no hay,
And the-
ya,
and
no
the
hay
poles.
ya no hay cuarto ahí.
No, yeah.
Ya la tumbamos.
You built the barn with this material.
Mm.
I want to take a picture of these. Here you are already in the wheelchair, Freddie, and Papa Mando's there.
Ah, ese es el
So
papá
it
de...
must have been like in 2010 maybe, porque he died in 2012.
Where did you catch this fish?
Comencé a pescar más, Pues Molo ya había morido también.
Yeah.
Y Molo con su perrito.
Petite's Cavazos 91 taken by Mr. and Mrs. Jim Wallace.
1990.
God, I haven't seen these pictures in a long time.
This is where Father Roy rents.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here.
And that's where his
This
boat
is
is,
about
no?
the same place.
I know, that's why I said that was still there.
This is the same area right there.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen after it's built?
After the wall's been built. I'm not sure if people are gonna want, the renters are gonna want to stay. That's something I guess they're gonna have to decide. The land is gonna devalue completely. It's going to be hard for my brother to go in and out, and they still have cattle there. They still enjoy going to barbecue there, which I don't think they're ever going to want to stop doing that. But I just think it's going to be harder for them to do that. This is the only source of income that my brother and my sister have. My sister is a retired teacher. She gets very little, because in our, valley, in the Rio Grande Valley, we, as teachers, we didn't get Social Security or anything like that. So the little retirement she gets is not enough to take care of their bills and pay all the taxes and all that stuff. So I feel like it's going to hurt them a lot.
That meeting you all had on the levee, can you tell me a little bit about that? Do you remember?
Me personally, I felt like they didn't want to meet on our land. They wanted to meet right on the levee.
On the levee.
And mainly because I guess that's part of the government, and I felt like they were not giving us a chance to say how we felt. They were trying to explain, this is where the wall's going to go, this is how much we might take. I looked at some of the engineers, I looked at the government lawyers. I felt like they weren't genuine to me, but that's just me personally. My family might feel different, I don't know. But I just felt like nobody cares, we're taking it whether you like it or not, and I just felt like nobody understands what we're fighting for. I kept hearing them say, well, this is my job, and it's our job to try to protect what we have. So I just felt like this is just not as important, to them as it is to us.
How would Fred enter access the wall?
They're saying that they want to give him a gate. Right now, at this point, we're fighting for the big gate. They asked me for reasons. Could you come up with good reasons why Fred would need the big gate? And I gave him all the reasons. He's handicapped. He's an invalid. My sister's also handicapped. They have all these cows. I tried to give him all the reasons why they would need the big gate. They don't want to give us the big gate. They'll give us the smaller gate, which maybe my brother's okay with, but I just feel like he would have to drive pretty far away to get mobile homes and cows out if there were to be a flood, which it does happen. And we were asked, well, did people get out of there during the last flood? No, because there was no warning. So they had to rebuild. And so if this happens again, how is he going to get out the big stuff? The big homes and the cows through a smaller gate.
Since my father was dealt with this about 10 years ago, is this why you asked for his help? My brother asked for his help because he's been through it, because our cousin has been through it. And I know how passionate my cousin Ray is about this, because he grew up here too with us, growing up with grandma, working the land, working the farm. He was always there helping grandma out. And I feel he's very passionate about that. And so that's why Freddie, my brother, reached out to him, because he knows how much help he's given him. And we appreciate that so much, because he's so passionate about the family and the land and how much we've lost already.
Yeah.
And how often has my father come?
Oh gosh, every time there was a reporter here, my cousin Ray was here. I mean, Freddie would call him and he'd be here. And he helped him out as much as he could. I mean, anytime that Freddie called, he would come over. And I don't even know how to thank my cousin Ray for his love of the land and wanting to help us protect it. But he's always been there for us every time that we call. Because he's family.
My name is Rey Anzaldua Sr. I am 73 years old. I was born and raised in El Granjeno, Texas. I went into the service, and I served in Florida and in Vietnam. After I got out of the service, I went to work for the United States Customs Service in Galveston. Uh, I joined the Customs Service as a clerk. I was there for a short period of time in Galveston. Then I went to Laredo, Texas as a customs inspector. And I was transferred to Progreso as a customs inspector. After a couple of years at Progreso, I went to uh, U.S. Customs uh, Agency. They call it the U.S. Customs Agency Service, which is actually U.S. Customs, the investigative part of the U.S. Customs Service. So I was a special agent for several years, and then I went back to inspections at Progreso in Brownsville, uh, and I retired at Progreso as supervisory customs inspector in February of 2000.
My brother asked for his help because he's been through it, because our cousin has been through it. And I know how passionate my cousin Ray is about this, because he grew up here too with us, growing up with grandma, working the land, working the farm. He was always there helping grandma out. And I feel he's very passionate about that. And so that's why Freddie, my brother, reached out to him, because he knows how much help he's given him. And we appreciate that so much, because he's so passionate about the family and the land and how much we've lost already.
Yeah. Okay, this is my old badge. Was given to me when I retired. It's got my name on there, and it says Supervisory Customs Inspector, August of 1969 to February of 2000. I came into the Customs Service in 1969, and I retired in 2000. This is the badge, Supervisory Customs Inspector's badge. These are gold oak leaves, which are the symbols for a supervisor. In the military would be in the Army or Marine Corps it would be a major, and in the Navy or the Coast Guard, and they're patterned after the Coast Guard, it would be a lieutenant commander. This is the badge that went on a cap or a hat, and this is the name tag I used to wear in my uniform.